Round 5 is now upon us, everyone. We are back, and we have Azia Braba taking on AsianSquad. Doze_TV is still my co-caster. He's been with me the whole darn day. How do you stand me for this long, Doze? Welcome back.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna book what do you call it, psychiatric appointment after this series or games. So yeah, we will see after that.
Probably gonna be needed after dealing with me.
For like 6 hours straight.
We're here with another one. DJ Khaled, another one. Bushwhack, first band coming out. No surprise there. Accursed and Icor following it up. Sorper, Lodestone, and one more band to follow. What do you think so far? Everything looking pretty normal?
Remember the Icor band, but I mean, Icor is still like a hero that's getting picked, so I don't see that being very unusual band, right? So yeah, nothing stands out for me.
What's the last band gonna be?
Maybe Ophelia?
Maybe. Flux could be a band here. I don't know. We're seeing bands all over the place today. We saw like Monarch bands, Pearl bands, everything, man. Madman. They're gonna ban Madman. That's fine.
They don't want to see that first item BQB on the Madman again.
Yep.
And I'm very
played by Pingers, also known as Imba Pingu, back in the days.
Or Adam.
What was it? 8M?
Adam.
Oh, is that his name? I did not know. Ah, okay. You probably know these guys more than I do. It's the Swedish boys, right?
I do a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So we're gonna see the first pick here. It's gonna be a Kinesis, man. It's like, you guys, give me the best Qs you have in the game.
I dare you to pick Magnus. Do it. They already shadow picking NG. I mean, NG, would you ever really want to not pick NG Magnus, even if you see Kinesis? Because I would still pick it. But they're going with NG Flux.
That's nice, man. Better. I like it.
NG Flux is like bread and butter of Heroes of Newerth, right? You always want some bread and you always want some butter on your bread.
What the hell? Oh, they pick up the Magnus, huh?
Yeah, that's why they picked Kinesis. They were taunting them. They were saying, I dare you to pick up Magnus. Now, the thing is, the Magnus can be ran in many roles. He can be a 4 or a 3, so they could still pick up, like, another support if they want. But they could also be happy with, like, Kinesis position 5, Magnus position 4, and then they could pick up, like, a Tricore, So, I mean, they still have some choices here. I would say, though, going up against NG Flux, you're going to want to pick heroes that either have built-in Shrunken, like Predator, Jerizaya, or, like, want to build the Shrunken very early on, because otherwise you're not really looking to teamfight NG Flux. That combo is very strong. So they can pick up another support. This means core Magnus, right? Or core Kinesis, one of the other. Or mid Glacius, very strong as well. You could always run mid Glacius. Probably not, but you're disagreeing with everything I say. Don't bring our first Glacius.
Well, can you please be quiet here? I'm trying to think, huh?
There's the Ophelia band coming out, though. I mean, we actually thought that they could run that. I mean, looking at their lineup now, it'd be a little less likely. Maybe they could run like mid Kinesis and then stick an Ophelia in that draft, but it would be very support heavy, I would say. So probably not going to see that anyway. They go with a Predator ban. Makes a lot of sense against NG Flux. They could also ban... Actually, Swiftblade was banned by Hellborn, which is something that I do think they themselves may have liked. And they also will ban Corrupted Disciple. Predator also banned by Legion. One more ban for each side.
Yeah, so it's a Hammerstorm. There's a final ban for the Legion, and it's gonna be the final ban. A Mage Bane. So
You think they
maybe
won like an Oogie or something, or like a Hag or a Parallax or some big intelligence score?
I'm not too sure actually.
Man, I gotta say that is a very strong 3 heroes for Legion. Can it get any stronger? Are they gonna get any more like? I always call this like a full S tier lineup so far.
Yeah, true.
That's
I see
pretty
that.
scary.
I see that they're shadow picking the Gladiator. I would love the Gladiator here.
Would you also say that's another S tier hero? High A. No. He's up there. He's pretty good.
Yeah, I wouldn't say S tier, but definitely A tier, 100% A tier. But not S tier. I wouldn't.
Do you think this flux will be before we see any more picks come out? Do you think this flux will be mid or off lane?
Should be mid. The niche thing about Flux is that he can play on either lane. Just not like a suicide lane, but like a man up lane or a short carry or a mid. Like he works everywhere, man. That's why I love Flux, man. He's so many different kind of options to play.
And Flux, Calamity, NG. That's nasty.
Yeah.
That is a nasty combo.
That's a combo breaker.
I want to see the Jerizaya come out. I don't know if Whip G knows about the Jerizaya. Like, that's a hero we see pretty often in the last, like, 1 to 2 cycles of Pro League, but...
They also get banned a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's very good against these Wombo combo teams. The ulti is very good for team fighting, on top of the protective charm, being able to combat early aggression until you can maybe get to, like, the Shrunken Head. But they go with the Tremble. Not really so much like a team fighting carry. More of like a split pusher in early game, I would say. I mean, how do you feel about the Tremble as like a pick? Is he like something you want to look to like fight with, or I always think of him as more of like a gank and like split push type of carry.
I would agree with you. I would. Man, Tremble.
More electrician. We saw him in one of the other series. He's going up against a Monarch, so he can purge the Chrysalis. Really a whole lot of other purgeable spells other than maybe some slows. Like the Engineer and the Flux. How do you feel about the Electrician this game? You think he'll have like a great game, or is he...
I hope that they put him in a lane where he... Like, not a blender. I would like to see him actually have a game. And if he has a game, he's super dangerous against, like, the Monarch, the Bramble stuff, and, like... Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Alec is really good here. Super dangerous.
But I like the term you used, blender. Throw him into the mix.
Blender.
But you can't get a nice smoothie without a blender, can you?
You sure can, but you can also get the most disgusting smoothie as well, right?
If the ingredients aren't good, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you need here, man. If you had the bad ingredients and the blender would use, I mean, the mixer would be, smoothie would just taste. So, yeah.
What do you think about the last pick, Bramble, coming up? It's another teamfight like style of hero, but you know, Bramble we see from time to time. Not really like a very popular hero, I would say. Normally, like you want him to like, you pick him for that Vine Wall, which you can restrain targets. And right now, I'm only seeing really the Magnus that can kind of get screwed over by like a AOE restraint from that Vine Wall, but he's almost like a very like beefy supportive like core. He puts the shrubbery down on somebody, makes them very hard to kill, but they also picked it into Electrician, which is in my opinion not really like that smart in terms of drafting, because the shrubbery is a really like strong early game tool, but they have the counter to it already at their disposal.
Yeah. Man.
So do you think it's mid Bramble and then NG Flux, like a NG Flux lane?
No, I think Bramble is gonna get into the mix blender, so it's gonna go long, and then NG Flux mid.
So they're gonna just run the. You think they'll just run the Brambles solo long?
They don't give a flying beep against.
I've always been under the impression that this is a hero you want farm on. Do you think Bramble plays well when he's not given a good game?
I would say that the Bramble works without farm because everything you rely on is your W and the ulti, I would say, right? So you don't really care about anything else. Okay. W being like the, I think it's 30 damage. What is it now again? You get unit walking and movement speed. Plus of that, you get that 30% damage reduction, right?
Yeah. Your movement speed too. I don't know if you mentioned that. I think you did.
Movement speed and unit walking. I think that the W is really good, but also they have the electrician. You can just purge it, and it's gonna become pretty much useless.
So both supports from Legion ported to top and bottom lane and placed an early ward. Nobody from Hellborn has TP'd to ward anywhere. So they will have that early vision at their disposal. Maybe they'll spot some lane setups or potential supports warding onto their side of the map. They invest the 50 gold on two heroes, so 100 total to get those wards down. And it looks like we will see Bramble engineer long lane. So 2-1-2, actually from both sides. Do you find that to be like, I wouldn't say uncommon, but like, is it more rare that we see like the actual 2-1-2 matchups from both sides?
Yeah, I would say like the suicide meta has been very common these days. Like you have the Ford as a roamer. You roam around, you get the
or even like dual mids. We're not seeing either team looking to try to run dual mid here.
Yeah. So we actually see a proper 2-1-2 on both sides too.
Yeah. So Magnus farming for Hellborn on long lane, and Bramble for Legion. And then how do you think about Tremble versus Flux 1v1? I mean, you play a lot of Flux, I know. So how would you feel going up against a Tremble?
If Flux doesn't get a counter ward for mid, and then he's gonna be in a bit of trouble because the thing about the Tremble is that his attack animations are very good. Flux animation, you cannot rely on the W. When I do play Flux, I throw away my attack and then I use W to like secure the attack, the creep kill.
Okay.
But like, I guess a Tremble is gonna be hard to get these creep kills, I would say. But I would say they give the favor to the Flux.
And it's Whoop G playing the Tremble, so he's gonna do his best FoC impression here, even playing the same skin here, which I'm blanking on the name. You seem to know a lot about skins. Normally my hero avatar knowledge is quite good, but I'm blanking. I think, is it called no, it's not the iron one. What is it called?
I'm gonna cheat and check right now. It's called
I'm gonna do the same.
Quadruped.
Quadruped. Yeah, you know, that's why I couldn't remember it. It had such a weird name.
Yeah, well, Tremble is a weird hero, so it fits him, right? And only weird players play it.
Are you saying FoC is weird? I knew what you were hinting at. Huh?
No comment. No, but I think Flux should be favored in this lane. Like, look at the damage, man.
Flux taking a lot of pressure already.
I love the hero, man.
So, which hero and in which lane are we going to see Bloodlust come out in? Because I think it will be in the side lane. There's some pretty aggressive. There's some pretty aggressive lanes, and they're even running the.
Here, top. Yeah. And that's a keg going on the Glacius.
Glacius getting kegged forward. Bramble right clicking.
Man.
One more good body blocks from Electrician though.
Was a close one. I really hope that the engineer would go for turret and not the mines. Level 2 NG, I think you deal more damage with the turret. I went mines. Unlucky.
Unlucky.
I just like the turret.
Glacius is playing with death here. He's very low on life. Only has one Blightstone. Bottom lane, I think there's been a lot of pressure back and forth, but they're very healthy on the Legion side here with the Monarch Calamity as well. Flux will get the Merrick's Rune from top. I wonder if Tremble will go for the Merrick's Rune bottom, or maybe he'll just sit here and farm. He goes for Iron Shield, which I think makes a lot of sense, Calamity takes some pressure bottom, but they're counter-pressuring the Magnus as well as the Kinesis. They do find the lane ward as well. They're going to counter-ward that. Tremble and Flux duking it out mid. Tremble will fall back. Still no Bloodlust. I'm very intrigued by this. I do think it would come out... It's very likely to come out top on the Glacius, but it could also come out bottom maybe. Kinesis, one more auto attack. Bloodlust comes in. Caught it at the end from Monarch. Magnus stunned in. Tried to prevent that. Almost ended up falling himself. Still had Apple and power supply, or mana battery, 6 charges, but that's the Bloodlust. And meanwhile, top lane, there's the Engineer killing the Glacius, which is who I actually thought would be the Bloodlust kill. Kegstun lands on the Electrician. He goes in with a grip and a nuke from the energy absorption. They counter kill the Engineer, pops the health potion, and Bramble also popping his health potion. He might actually get caught here. There's boots on the Electrician. He has a grip up. Slow come in from Glacius, setting that up. Trying to get in range for a freeze. Electrician is going to eat the nuke from the Bramble. One more hit. He has the Marchers. Bramble though, with the shrubbery. Electrician almost goes down to the tower. I mean, that was a lot of action, actually. Bramble gets a health potion from the Engineer because he just used his own health potion, so that would be on cooldown. And he'll actually, that's very important because now he'll be able to sit up here and farm in this lane.
Oh, we got a middle lane here. Is gonna fall? No, it's
Power or mana battery comes in. Flux has mana for a pull, but not for a release slow.
Yeah, when we see the crickets, we have a 21 to a 23, so it's pretty much dead even. The
base.
have a little bit more denies than the Flux, but I think it's fine. Like it's not that
I think if Tremble hits 6 before Flux, I think Tremble kills Flux actually.
Yeah.
Because that ensnare lasts for 3 seconds. He has an illusion rune on the Flux. Oh, he actually misses the slow. Top lane Glacius goes down. The turret slow. So it's a pretty tough lane for Glacius. I mean, even with an Electrician lane partner. Bottom lane, Crippling Pollen hits on the Kinesis. Calamity trying to juke the Mag stun. Pretty hard to do that though. Forces Mag to stun him though. And he's still feeling pretty healthy. Oh, this is gonna be so close. Flux. Tremble hits level 6. Has to use the ensnare defensively. Has a health potion. He will have another root in 9 seconds, so maybe he will sit here in the mound, but he definitely wants to collect these last hits. And then top lane, Engineer goes down. Glacius getting counter turned on, throws out a freeze on the Bramble. Bramble still without boots though. Trying to sit on a target, has the creep assistance here for some damage, but not going to be enough. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Calamity is diving for the Kinesis very deep. We'll come back to collect this creep wave as it got into a little bit too deep of territory. But it was actually very good by Flux to force that Tremble ultimate out.
The Keiko's gonna get hit, and the guy actually gonna kill the Fission. So we're cutting you off there.
Yeah, no, that's a good kill. Bramble actually has the boots now, so he was able to catch the Electrician. I just wanted to point out that it was very nice from the Flux to force out the Tremble ulti, because then he couldn't use it to counter initiate on him. Level 6 on the Calamity now, has Sunder's Vault. We'll see if they maybe try to go for a kill. They definitely need to force out the Lava Surge first. Kinesis sitting duck, gets caught by the Crippling Pollen, goes down. Calamity, you can tell she wants this Magnus kill, but it's just going to be too deep of a dive.
Yeah.
So she'll hold on to her ultimate.
We see a 3.2k lead for the Legion, so they're getting there, man. They're getting ahead a bit.
Haste rune on the Flux. Has it in his bottle for another minute and a half.
Trevor's gonna have the ulti up in 2 seconds, and the Magnus rotating in mid, so they actually might get a kill here. It doesn't matter about the haste really. I don't think it's gonna matter if they do it properly. If they man up against him.
Top lane Vine Wall comes down. Shrubbery keeping him healthy for now. They take out the Electrician, and Kinesis is up here, trying to get a counter kill, but they are actually weaker. 2 versus 3. Well, 2v2 now, but the Glacius almost falls as well. The Flux is up here. Yep, he has a discharge. Might look to use it. Pulls it in. Slow comes in, hits 2. Crippling Pollen. Silences up Kinesis. Double tap for the team. Goes to Flux.
That's good. We're played by the Legion side there. That's a good haste rune. The runes are just important in these kind of games. like one haste, and you're gonna benefit so much from it. Now we got 2 kills for that.
Eliminate taking creep pressure here. The Magma stun forward. Has another stun in 3 more seconds. Does she get the counter kill? Who's gonna die first? Calamity goes down. If there was just enough time for an auto attack, Calamity would have taken out Magnus. So close. Flux getting gone on here by Tremble. There's the ensnare on the Flux. But Monarch is here with a crippling pollen and a Chrysalis.
Oh.
I don't know if the Chrysalis, it will actually save him, okay. Cheapest support came in from Bramble. They actually rotated a lot of players here to bring down Whoop G on the Tremble. Kinesis getting greedy here for that Flux kill. He might have forgot that the Bramble and the Engineer were in the area. Maybe didn't see them. But he will go down. Doesn't have boots picked up. 5,000 gold lead, 8 minutes in for the Legion side.
Yeah, it's getting a bit out of hand, I would say. The Tremble is not getting any farm at all, so it's getting hard for them. Like they not really anyone that has a good game. Not a single one in Hellborn has over 300 GPM. They're struggling a bit.
And Calamity still has her ultimate. She's being very conservative with it as well. Like, I think she could kill the Kinesis here, but she doesn't know where the Magnus is, so she's hesitating to go for it. Might dive here? Nope, still not gonna overcommit. And mid lane they take out the Tremble again. They don't have any vision here, which is kind of a big issue for them, because the supporting cast from Flux are constantly pressuring inside the mid lane. Bot lane, they take out the Kinesis.
He runs into death there. That's sad.
Monarch gets a ward down behind the tower. You're
Meanwhile,
gonna see the Magma steeping, but Glacius runs into 3 players. Kexta hits on the Magma, supported in. Lux, no discharge. Slows up in 3 seconds.
Yeah, so once again, they're just getting this early pickups on the Legion side. Like, Hellborn is really struggling right now. Like, they have 3 people with over 400 GPM, meanwhile in Hellborn they don't have a single guy that's remotely close to having any farm.
A tower goes down. Goes to Calamity. She's got her knuckles picked up and 1,000 gold. Most likely gonna see an Energizer follow up into a Lightbrand. And I honestly would like to see him TP somewhere and set up a kill with this ultimate. It's been off cooldown for, I want to say, like 3 to 4 minutes now. And I think the Tremble would be a good target. They continue to shut him down. But could be in some trouble here. The Glacius is smoked up behind in the bottom lane. They're gonna go for the Kinesis. Stun comes in. Eruption is gonna come out with the Cleansing Wind, gets him out of range, but he walks straight into more enemies. They're gonna be 5 players down here from Hellborn. But you know what? Sometimes you need to actually bring 5 people when you're falling behind like this. I think it's good to do these rotations. Tremble ports into mid lane. Still had his ultimate activated. Doesn't have enough damage to take out the Flux. He's just too tanky. Pulls him in, trying to get him in range for a Bramble Vine Wall.
Oh, that's close.
Reach.
They see the stacks though in the Hellborn here. Are they gonna just take the stacks maybe, like sneak them in a bit?
It could. There's no vision here from Legion. Yeah. Their vision is all very, very deep.
And Mammoth dies in the middle.
Taken out.
They use the Bramble ulti for that. They get some. Oh, the Calamity though. Is he running into them? Oh, they're not. Oh, they are?
Yeah, he might actually die here.
Oh no, they just missed a few.
He's gonna lock down 2. They have Bramble support. Supporting here.
They're gonna fall off now.
A lot of damage coming in here. Glacius goes down, Electrician goes down, Kinesis no mana. Boom! Keg takes him out in the face.
He got blasted off the map.
He got
11k lead.
kegged off the map.
The kegged.
Did you know it's called the keg, by the way?
This?
It's called the keg, yeah. It's not called keg, it's called the keg.
We need to get some in. We need to investigate in this. Why it's called the keg? Maybe it's the keg. Like who knows?
Egg.
I would rather have it spelled like with a D and E, like the.
Did you know that it's not Dark Lady? It's the Dark Lady.
Beans. Can we stop with the the now?
Did you know that it's not Chipper? It's the Chipper.
All right.
But did you actually know that it's the Chipper?
No.
Nobody says the Chipper.
The Shepard.
He's the Chipper, bro.
We see a bomb here.
Out bot lane, they avoid the gank.
Top here, though.
Top lane, TPs are coming in. Flux did use his pull already. Oh, he's hungry for the tremble. Takes him out. Will they be able to bring him down now? Eruption comes out.
Oh, the W from Braba.
The shrubbery is keeping Flux alive.
Oh.
Not gonna save him in the end, but they do get a counter kill on the Magnus. Slow comes in on the Kinesis. Bramble's chomping him. He's slowing him. He's spore breathing him. He gets the double tap.
Spewing shit on them right now, man.
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry.
Plants have feelings too, you know?
Oh yeah, there's a guy called Plant, right? He would be very upset right now.
Yeah, but this is Bramble. He's the real plant.
Ah. True.
14,000 gold lead. 1350 in. The highest farmed player is 258 GPM on the Electrician. But again, it's just sorcery boots. It's feeling very underwhelming at this point.
Yeah, it's looking very grim. They're not like Magnus is actually quite close to the PK, but we don't really change anything. Like they have the Monarch save, they have the Engineer Flux combo, they have the Bramble. Like they have so much.
It's I don't think they're gonna have the damage because they're starting to get tankier. They have an Astrolabe of Gnomes, an Energizer, and they have a Monarch who and a Bramble who have defensive tools to stall whoever gets engaged on. I just feel like there's too many items amassed right now on the side of Legion. And like the Tremble, he just kind of has like laning phase items for now. There's not really a lot of staying power in the fights.
I agree with you, I agree.
Tier 3 being worked on here. It's already 1/3 down at the bottom lane. A lot of pressure coming in for not having like a pushing hero. They're starting to build some mines here in the lane as well as like a fallback plan to prevent any kind of chasing. No barbed armors to get any counter kills though on the Engineer.
Oh, is there a grip there or no?
Thunder's Wall comes out, Flux Pull hits them all, Blind Wall is down in the background, forcing them to sit on the Raxus. They take out the Electrician, the Glacius, the Kinesis, and now the Tremble. He is fighting, but he ran out of fighting power.
That is okay, they got one, so that's 1 for 4. Yeah, it's not what they want on the Hellborn side, I would say.
They did get the Bramble. It's something.
It's something, but they're gonna lose the right side, alright?
I think this has PK now.
Actually, maybe not. You know? Yeah, they have the PK. Maybe they can get something here.
The problem is they with the single base level they could see him, so they should. They might have actually spotted it.
Look at the mines here, though. Are they gonna do something with the mines?
Oh, Magnus! Boom! Boom!
Where's the macro beans? I know you used to have that.
The boom!
Here comes the boom.
I haven't had that since retail. I'm a changed man.
Yeah.
That's the highest farmed player getting mine trapped. Unlucky.
That's very unlucky.
Could he have like disjointed that if he reacted with the lava surge?
Yeah. I mean, you could use PK away as well, right?
I think he ran into a Monarch ward though, so I think his PK got cancelled.
True.
There was a Monarch ward on those mines. It was actually next level bait coming in from Monarch. He purposely put the ward there so that they would destroy it. Rambo getting gripped, taking some tickle damage. Magnus, so you could tell like he wants to go in, but I just, that's a good 2-man stun to start it off. Vine Wall is down, kind of thwarts back the follow-up. Flux Pull on top, Keg Stun, hits several targets. Calamity hasn't even joined here yet to use her Sunder's Vault. They clean up everybody without the Calamity even being there, and she's the damage dealer. The GGs are called. This one will be done. Unfortunately, an anticlimactic ending, but this one was just well played throughout the whole early laning stage from Legion, and they just cruise to victory and take that one.
Yep, they sure did.